Hi Chris, talking tonight after the 3-1 defeat to Hemel Hempstead Town in the FA Cup second qualifying round. What was already a tough task was made even tougher, I think, obviously with people missing through illness and injury, but then for Ronnie to go off after, maybe 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, it's been a tough week behind the scenes, mate. Tuesday, we lost the Quain to concussion. We lost Brights to a knee injury, and then got a message off of Muzz Wednesday morning to say that he's got COVID and he's bad with it. So all three are defenders. I knew that Ron was struggling. He felt he'd be all right for a good part of the game. Unfortunately, that was taken out of our hands early, and I'd love to know what it would have been like if we could have gone toe to toe for him.
Yeah.
You know, I think Brad has built a really, really good side. I've watched 4 or 5 of their games, and to be honest with you, I've enjoyed watching them. And I think they play a nice brand of football. So, good luck to them in the next round. But I think considering everything, it's a mix of emotions. If I'm honest, Neil, I'm devastated. But I'm so proud. I nearly swore then. I'm so proud of the boys, considering the task they were given. We knew corners were going to be an issue, and unfortunately the lad that scored the first one is who Ron's marking, and Ron's gone down before the corner's taken, so he had like a free header. It's a great finish, it's a great ball in, and he's sort of given us an uphill battle. But the one thing I will say, I said to the lads before, we said to the boys before that just don't let them outrun us. And 3-0 down, we didn't stop, we didn't quit.
No, I think at one point 3-0 looked like a pretty harsh scoreline.
Yeah.
I think their keeper was probably by far the busier in the first half, and I know you can't probably comment on this, but comments from behind the goal say that the one that he poured out was at least a foot over the line. Does that change the game? Possibly, but it was great for Josh to get his first goal, and we had the impetus then.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I don't normally comment really. I thought the free official, I don't know whether I can or can't say. But I look forward to seeing Tommy's cam. It does look like he's in. Tom seemed pretty adamant that it went in, but I can appreciate that it's a difficult proposition to be in for the referee point of view of whether it did or it didn't, and he's obviously erred on the side of caution. But we've had some good goes, and we spoke about it a lot this week about being better in boxes, and unfortunately we've not quite been clinical enough, and I think we needed the boys up top to have a good game today. I'm proud of the efforts all over the park, and we'll nitpick where we could have done better going into Nuneaton next week, but I think considering we're playing what we played against with the hindrance we had, I'm not saying that's the reason we would have won or lost otherwise, but I'm proud of the boys today.
Yeah, and thankful that it's no midweek game this week. Give people a little bit of a chance to recover.
I think I'd have been down here with a couple of fire engines if it was at home trying to get it called off. We need the week's rest. Make no bones about it, we'll be ready for Nuneaton next week, but we do need the rest. I felt we had an idea of what we could do to change it. We just didn't have the personnel to do so, and obviously it's a makeshift back line at there at the end, isn't it? Harvey's coming off. Harvey was outstanding, considering he don't know anyone. His first time he's met a lot of people. Obviously he knows Greg and Chadders, but he's jumped straight in, and I thought he was a mountain at the back. He was very old school with some of the stuff that he did. Alfie and the left back, he's had to jump in there for us early doors, and we've had to put square pegs in round holes, and when you're playing against a team with Hemel's quality, it don't necessarily work. You need the luck, and we didn't get the luck today, unfortunately.
No. And so obviously probably too early to ask you about Ronnie and Kane, who both came off.
Yeah, I think Kane will be fine, absolutely fine. It was more a case of, Jesus, I don't want another one. So we thought we'd whip that off straight away. Ron, I haven't had a chance to assess yet. Ron's a very, very tough man, and I think he would play through most things, and it's a measure of who he is. The fact that he wanted to start. So we'll see with him. I think critiquing a little bit. I think a few need to take a bit of pressure off of Ron and Muzz moving into next week. But yeah, we'll be ready.
Any update on Ed or Rod?
Rod spent the week at St George's. He said it was very tough, but he has sort of progressed on to the next stage, and he's got some work that he now needs to go and do. I think we're still a little way off, if I'm honest. And Ed, we're hoping there'll be some on the pitch running come the end of the month. So it's a bit of a stubborn one with Ed, unfortunately. Positive news is Mackay. He's probably ahead of where we thought he was going to be. So hopefully we get Mackay back sort of soon. And like I say, you're talking about sort of 3 important players for the side, you know. So yeah, the quality's there. It's just we're not getting the rubber green. I've obviously urinated in someone's Weetabix at some point. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. We dust it. I've said to the boys there, by the time they get out of the shower, they dust the disappointment off and we get ready for next week. There's nothing we can do about it now.
FA Trophy's better though anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got more chance in that, and we're never going to win this one. But no, listen, good luck to Hemel in the next round. It's a club that I had fond memories with, and the chairman there's a very, very good guy. So hopefully they get a nice draw and they get a run that we obviously couldn't have.
Nice one. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.